The oldest Native American dugout canoe ever found in Louisiana is on its way to being preserved for the future.
The ancient boat was found nearly 30 feet underground in a dirt pit about a mile from Bayou Lafourche in Assumption Parish. Dave McNamara shows us how it was saved in tonight's Heart of Louisiana.
Jamie Ponville has been digging in this Assumption Parish dirt pit for the past 7 years.
Normally, whenever I'd hit a tree or a piece of wood, I'd just dig straight through it.
But for 3 days last October, Ponville says he was watching online videos about Native Americans. And on the 4th day, his backhoe hit something.
My heart was about to jump out of my shirt. Here's a V-shaped pattern that I hit whenever I was digging, and that's when I stopped. And I knew I'd hit a dugout canoe.
He got his hunch confirmed by Dr. Chip McGimsey, the state's archaeologist. The 16-foot-long canoe has been carbon dated at well over 1,000 years old.
We know that the tree died somewhere between 450 and 620 AD. So the canoe would date back, 13 to 1,400 years, which makes it in Louisiana the oldest dated canoe that we have in our records.
After the discovery, the dugout was wrapped and reburied in the pit to keep it from drying out until it could be transported to Texas A&M's Marine Conservation Laboratory. There it will join another Louisiana artifact, this dugout from the Red River in northwest Louisiana. It's twice as long, but only half the age of the new Assumption Parish canoe. In Texas, it will take several years to replace the water with a type of dissolved plastic that will bind the wooden fibers and preserve the ancient dugout.
So this is a smaller, not intended probably for long distance use, heavy traveling, but probably more just day trips up and down the bayou.
Slowly and carefully, the soil is scraped away, exposing the canoe to the air and sunshine. The thick, moist clay that has kept the wood intact is peeled away. One of those digging is Gabriel Perot, a member of Louisiana's Chitimacha tribe, whose ancestors lived in this area.
Compared to what we used to be back in the day, we're a lot smaller as a tribe, and I don't think of it as only certain families were my ancestors. I think of all of them, because my ancestors, because there's not a lot of us, So I'm going to kind of do my best to make them happy.
1, 2, 3, slide.
After several hours of digging, the bundled piece of history is slowly lifted onto the back of a trailer for a new and unexpected journey.
Feels good. Feels good to have it up out of the ground. Hopefully it stayed intact enough to get a well-done preservation on it. I can't wait to see it once it's complete.
It's an important connection to history and family for a people who have called this area home for thousands of years. With the Heart of Louisiana, Dave McNamara, Fox 8 News.
The conservation of the old dugout will take several years to complete. After that, Jamie Ponville says he hasn't decided where the historical canoe will be displayed.